Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Wednesday, March 12th, 2014. Reuters is reporting that U.S. car maker General Motors may be facing criminal charges connected to the recall of 1.6 million vehicles due to a faulty ignition switch. That ignition switch defect apparently caused the car to turn off while driving at high speeds, thus disabling the power brakes and the power steering, as well as the airbags. At least 13 deaths have been linked to the defect, and on a daily basis in the U.S., more deaths are being announced. It's a possible criminal liability probe by the U.S. Attorney in Manhattan. It's in the early stages. Meanwhile, Swiss Re has denied a report appearing in a financial blog that Italy's Agnellis family, the biggest shareholder in Fiat, is planning to buy a 20% stake in Swiss Re via a tender offer worth about 7.4 billion francs, Swiss francs. That's approximately 8+ billion US. Swiss Re's biggest shareholder is currently Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. They have about a 3+% stake, closely followed by U.S. investment manager BlackRock with just about 3%. Swiss Re said that they are not in discussion with the Agnellis at all. More than 4 days now after the Indonesian jetliner, the 777-200 extended range has gone missing en route to Beijing. People simply don't know where it is. Did it continue on course to Beijing and go down somewhere en route along the planned route, or did it turn toward the west and fly over the Malacca Straits? There's absolutely no confirmation from any source. This morning, a report emanated on Bloomberg Radio that a fishing vessel, as well as a worker on an oil platform, heard the plane in the area of the Straits of Malacca. As of this point, people simply don't know. Stories have begun to appear in the Western press about a litany of problems at Malaysian Airlines over the last 10 years, although overall the airline has had a good safety record. It's worth noting that it took 5 days for the location of the Air France flight 445 4 years ago over the Southern Atlantic to be discovered. So we're on that 5th day now. Catlin, the Lloyd's syndicate and insurer, has agreed to honor unexpired policies written in their names. Access BI, a platform, had been issuing those policies, according to Catlin, without their authority. The insurer has issued a statement saying that it has contacted all brokers representing effective clients and has agreed to honor the unexpired policies. In keeping with Catlin's reputation for high service to customers and brokers, Catlin said that they would go ahead and honor them. That's really quite amazing, actually. That's why Lloyd's is like it is. Even though they were not obligated to do it, they stepped up and agreed to do it despite the fact that possibly criminal conduct occurred lower down the chain. They'll do that to protect their reputation. Solvency II creeps closer to reality. It remains on track to come into force in January of 2016 after the European Parliament approved a key plank of the new rules yesterday. We'll continue to watch this. It's been derailed so many times before. The fact that it remains on the rails this long is a news story in itself. The price of oil has dipped below $99 a barrel this morning. This is on the possibility of a deeper economic slowdown in China, as well as some nervousness regarding what's going on in the Ukraine. In the Ukraine, by the way, President Obama is meeting with the newly elected Ukraine president today in Washington. Brent crude was down 65 cents to about $99.10 today. It seems as if those record snowstorms in Japan 2 weeks ago are expected to be the largest insurance industry loss in the month of February. It's going to bring total insured natural catastrophe losses for the month of February to over $1 billion. Those storms saw Tokyo suffer its heaviest snowfall in 45 years and caused widespread commercial and residential damage while severely disrupting transportation and causing production delays. Apparently, it also took a big bite out of the agricultural sector as well. Over the past 18 hours, about half of the firefighters on duty in San Francisco were battling a 6-alarm fire at a construction site in the Mission District of San Francisco. Officials have evacuated several hundred residents who live across the street from the blaze. The area is in a Mission Bay neighborhood on a construction site that is also threatening nearby buildings. According to the mayor, Edwin Lee, an investigation is underway to determine what caused the blaze. They're expecting that the structure is going to collapse due to a combination of water used on the blaze as well as, of course, from the fire. It's, as of now, 6 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. The blaze is under control, although it does make for quite a sight on TV networks. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.